Hello, this is Alicia Sam and you're watching HW News. There is a meme floating on social media that IKEA has a better cabinet than the UK government. Well, these are not my opinion. This is a photo of a pub in Canterbury which wrote on board that IKEA has better cabinets than the UK government. If the answer is Boris, how dumb is the question? The other side of the board read. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has resigned today hours after the stream of outgoing ministers from his cabinet sparked off a political storm. Total 59 members of parliament have resigned from UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson's government since Tuesday, as the unprecedented revolt against the leader from within his own party continued. After a torrent of resignation on Wednesday, more ministers quit early on Thursday morning, including Northern Ireland Secretary Brandon Lewis, Treasury Minister Helen Whatley, and Security Minister Damien Hinds. A Sky News tally puts up the total number of departures at 59, but this is not something that was unexpected, given the controversial tenure of the Conservative leader in the office. In this video, let us trace the controversies surrounding Boris Johnson leading up to his resignation. The Black Tuesday for Boris. The political crisis unfolded on Tuesday evening. Sajid Javid and Rishi Sunak were the first two ministers who quit the cabinet in their resignation letters. Both leaders gave the PM a harsh review. Sunak said, "For me to step down as Chancellor while the world is suffering the economic consequences of the pandemic, the war in Ukraine and other serious challenges is a decision that I have not taken lightly. However, the public rightly expects the government to be conducted properly, competently and seriously. I recognize this may be my last ministerial job, but I believe these standards are worth fighting for, and that is why I am resigning." The 50th resignation came from George Freeman, a junior minister for science, research and innovation, at around 7:20 a.m. today. Boris refuses to give up. On Wednesday, Johnson vowed to remain in 10 Downing Street despite growing calls for him to resign, at least 38 ministers and aides quitting his government in the last 24 hours. Johnson reportedly said that he is remaining absolutely defiant and does not intend to resign, according to Sky News, despite some of his most loyal ministers telling him to step down on Wednesday evening. What sparked the resignation spree? The resignation started pouring in shortly after Prime Minister admitted in an interview to BBC that he made a bad mistake in appointing Pincher as Deputy Chief Whip in February and this year, despite being aware of misconduct allegations against him. The admission came after days of changing responses from Downing Streets over what Johnson knew about Pincher's reputation when he was hired. Although Boris Johnson apologized, it was little too late, as the MPs and ministers were principally the ones who were spurred by Pincher controversy to act in this way. The Pincher scandal raised question about Johnson's credibility as a leader and proved to be the last straw. Initially, Johnson's office stated that he didn't know anything about specific allegation against Pincher. But soon after media reports it, the minister then changes his line and said that he has been aware of some allegations, but that they did not amount to formal complaints. That was followed by a former senior civil servant alleging publicly that Johnson had been briefed in person about previous formal complaint against Pincher. Prompting accusation that Johnson had lied, Johnson responded by saying that he had failed to recall the specific briefing and that he regretted not acting on the information. Past scandals. Over the past few months, Johnson narrowly survived a vote of no confidence by his party and was fined by police for violating COVID-19 restrictions during Britain's pandemic lockdown when he attended parties at his official residence. Johnson's Conservative have been hit by another scandal of lawmakers accused of sexual improprieties, including two that led to lawmaker resigning. In both cases, the Conservatives lost special elections held last month to replace them. Last year, Parliament's Standards Committee recommended suspending Conservative lawmaker and former Minister Owen Paterson for 30 days after finding he had committed a egregious case of paid advocacy by lobbying on behalf of the companies that paid him. After a refurbishment of Johnson's Downing Street flat led by celebrity designer and including gold wallpaper, Britain's Electoral Commission fined the Conservatives £17,800 for failing to accurately report a donation to pay for it. After the Prime Minister Boris Johnson steps down as the party leader, the UK Conservative Party will be entrusted with electing a new leader for Parliament. This could result in a competitive process among several legislators. There are a number of prospective candidates, but Mr. Johnson's successor is not immediately apparent. That's all for the report. For more such updates, please watch our channel HW News. Whatever your views are, please let us know in the comment section below. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.